Yeah, hello everyone. It's another day of football. It's not a happy day for some of us. You all know why, but it's me, your boy here, Uchedo. I'm also here with.
This is Coach Tai. I go by Tai, a man that's having a World Cup football withdrawal. 2 days without a World Cup game, I feel like I'm having some type of withdrawal. Today, I'm rocking Nigerian jersey, but my England team is still in. So I hope you guys are not having withdrawal like I am. Are you having the same thing that I'm having? Feeling the same way as Manfred?
I'm having a withdrawal, that's for sure. Good afternoon and welcome again to another episode of NSL Full Time. We're happy to be here and to keep you informed about every football news that's going on around the globe. But as we all know, the most important football news going up around the globe is the World Cup Semifinals. At the beginning of the World Cup, I made a prediction as to what four teams potentially could win the World Cup. And lo and behold, all four teams are now present in the semifinals. France, England, Spain, and Argentina. And funny enough, it looks like those are the top four teams ranked in the FIFA rankings 2026. So ball really don't lie. We've come a long way to get to this, and there's been so many controversies and different subplots and everything happening. But on this podcast, we're going to stay focused mostly on the football on the field. So personally, I look at the game to be played tomorrow between France and Spain as a very key game to determine who is going to win the finals. I believe that France and Spain have the potential to go all the way, but it's going to really depend on how the game carries on. And if it goes to prolongation and if there are no injuries, the winner of this France versus Spain sector, in my opinion, has the edge in winning the World Cup. What says thou?
Well, I agree with you. I like the fact one thing that you said that I really like is the fact that the football don't lie. If you look at the FIFA rankings, this is the top four FIFA ranking. I know a lot of people say the FIFA ranking is all BS. It doesn't matter. I just want to bring this to everybody's attention. There's actually a mathematical calculation for how the FIFA ranking is ranked. If you comment below, I will have a producer send it to you or post it out there. So, but it's actually playing out the way it is. Congratulations to you. You did pick these four teams to
Yes.
one of these four teams to win.
Thank you.
I have three left. I have France, England, Argentina. The only thing that let me down was Brazil. Uche, people. So, but speaking of Uche, those people let me down. I was expecting more from Brazil, but it is what it is. I mean, this is what the game is all about. This is why these guys are called superpower. And everybody that's left has won the World Cup at least once. So these are the big boys that are left. Uche, what do you think?
Yeah, and I think is this is the first time in as far as I could remember where the four semi-finalists are all previous World Cup winners. Usually there's always one dark horse, someone who has not won it, but guess what? I was telling someone the other day, I said this World Cup is really like in Nigeria, we call it a juju or voodoo, whatever. World Cup is a tradition. It's same. There will be no new winner of the tournament. It's gonna be same old horses. And if I'm to make, I'll just go ahead and make my prediction. I think France goes through Spain. England beats Argentina.
I agree with you. If France does not beat Spain, I would be highly, highly disappointed. Obviously, I've said it many times, and I've been wrong about it, about me not thinking too much about Spain in this World Cup. But
they exceeded my expectation.
They've exceeded my expectation also, but I think it's time for them to go home like everybody else. So, France, Olise, Mbappe, please don't let us down. Definitely, I'm rooting for England. I mean, I have to root for my boy Bellingham. Jude Bellingham has been, it's been the man, the MVP of the English national team. This team is stacked in every position, but whatever Argentina is doing, The England team, England.
Okay.
Will you
They're
say
stacked
start
in every.
position? Okay, well,
Think
start.
about it. Look at that starting 11. I mean, on the right side you have Saka or Madueke. All right. I mean, so yeah, Saka or Nani. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If that's the definition, I mean, when you first said stack, the first thing that came to my mind was okay. In every
The
position,
defense.
I pick every player. Are they top 3, top 5 in their position in the world? And if my answer
They're
is no,
not. They're not.
yeah,
When I say start are they world class potential world
yeah,
class
every position is
every
covered.
position?
I mean, like the last game, you see when Spence came in,
Yes.
boom, it was shut down. So they have, okay, I see where you're coming from. There's no, where you say, oh no, if this person goes down here, or they're done, this cannot. Yeah, there's no cover up or no.
You
Yeah,
have position. I mean, you have players that might not perform to their expectation in games, but typically, like Nani was terrible last game, but Saka came in and picked it up. So it happens. Players have bad games. They happen. You just don't
all
want
their
to have too
players
many
play
players
at the
having bad
biggest
games.
stage in club world football, so they're used to
Yeah.
big stage.
So
So
yeah. So Sir Manfred, what's your prediction? You've heard ours.
it seems to me like you guys practically flew away from the Spain-France game and gave a check to France and moving on to England and Argentina. No, bro, it doesn't work like that. Let me tell you something. France is up for the toughest game of this World Cup 2026 against Spain. The matchups, in my opinion, the matchups favor Spain. France attack and offense, we already know how good they are. If you take an arrow and you burn the back of it, the tip will still be sharp, but the arrow is broken in the back. Upamecano in that middle of that defense is highly suspect. The goalkeeper for France has not been tested. He's going to be tested against the Spanish offense. It's going to be offense versus offense. The defenses have to hold on. If you notice that Spain has conceded, I believe, 1 goal, if not 2, the entire 2026. Of course, they have not faced an offense like the French one. But the midfield battle, that's where it's going to happen. Spain, especially with Rodri pulling the strings, people like Kone will not see ball play, as we say in Nigerian language. They're going to see ball play. It's going to be a very highly contested match. Whoever wins, I believe, is not going to be more than a goal difference. And it's not going to be a high-scoring game. It's going to be very close and maybe go all the way close to overtime.
So what's your pick?
That's what I see in that game.
You have to pick one, though.
Oh, no.
Are you gonna...
Me picking one, 100%, I pick Spain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
100%.
It seems like you have it seems like you don't believe in France, because last week you had a bold prediction of Morocco beating France.
That I did.
Making another bold prediction of Spain beating France.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to the other side of the bracket. England, Argentina. What's your pick? Is it going to be a bold one, or you come along with us?
If you remember, Maradona's hand of God came against England. It was a highly contested game at the Azteca Stadium. Now they're going to play here in the United States, and it's still going to be Messi trying to rewrite current history, modern history, by trying to be a back-to-back champion against England. Harry Kane has been quiet for a little bit, but I know you cannot keep the big man quiet for so long. So I expect Harry Kane to at least have a goal, and then I expect Argentina to win a close game 2-1 against England.
So you're picking Argentina over England? Wow, yep. I love this. Yep. I love this.
Yep. England has close to 0 chance. If they're depending on Jude Bellingham to carry the team offensively, and he's done that the entire World Cup, it's a difficult ask.
I mean, I see your prediction is a Barcelona love prediction, because if you watch Argentina against Switzerland, I won't give them a chance in any other game in the World Cup.
They've played like that the entire tournament. They have not been convincing, but they found a way to win.
Okay.
Their luck is about to run out, because they didn't look good against Egypt. They didn't look good against Cape Verde. They didn't look good against Swiss. So
they have looked like that the entire tournament. It's called Ropa Dopa.
Right. In the history of the World Cup, has any team ever won the World Cup looking like that?
Well, there's always a first.
I would say Croatia. Croatia didn't look like a world beater when they won it that year.
They never won it.
Croatia has never won.
Oh, they lost in the final. My bad. Sorry,
Yes.
they lost in the final. But they did get to the final. Kind of looked like they stumbled to the final, and then they lost it. But you're right. You got a good point.
The World Cup is a tournament. I'm telling you, it's a World Cup. It's a tournament of tradition. No team has shockingly won the World Cup. No team by mistake wins the World Cup.
You don't stumble onto it.
I've seen teams mistakenly win the Nations Cup, mistakenly win the Euro.
Like Denmark, that won the Euro Cup.
Greece. Remember when Greece won the Euro?
Greece.
I've seen teams mistakenly win the Copa America. There's never been a team
even
that
Champions League, Chelsea.
Even Champions League.
As a Chelsea fan, I will own it 100%.
But I've never seen a team mistakenly win the World Cup. It's like
that is why it is so special.
So speaking of mistaken, though, I mean, being a Golden Boot this year, it's a really, really good battle. All right. Just to run through the numbers real quick, the top two right now is Messi and Mbappe with 8 goals. Harry Kane behind them with 6 goals. Jude behind them with 6 goals, and then Dembele. So all those guys are still in the World Cup. So
for a reason.
If I have to pick one, I love the battle. I love the fact that everybody's scoring. If I was being emotional about it, I would really, really love Jude to be the Golden Boot, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I really don't think it's gonna happen. So I'm gonna go with Mbappe as my favorite, right? Because I don't even mind if Messi wins it. If we will have the first Ballon d'Or in MLS. That would be great, but that's just my opinion. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, I see your emotional ties with Jude, but why it's going to be extremely difficult for Jude to win it. The other 3 you just mentioned, if there's a penalty for their team, they are the ones taking it, not Jude.
Very important point.
Added, advantage. I would stick with Mbappe. Mbappe, he just seems to, World Cup Mbappe is, I don't know.
Yeah, everything it's going to be between Mbappe and Messi.
Messi, well, let's see, because if I were to bet on Argentina to get a goal, I'll probably say it will come from Julian Alvarez, or Messi will do more of trying to pull the strings and maybe even give the pass that would bring the goal. But hey, let's see. If there's a penalty, of course, even if he
miss or score,
he will still take it, and that is how it goes. That's football.
Yeah, but Messi scored the first 5 goals for Argentina. Having said that, during Champions League, which this is not Champions League, when he plays against English opposition, he's always had a good take against English oppositions. So between Messi and Mbappe, in my opinion, Harry Kane may really surprise people. But in the semifinals, you hardly see scores like 2-0, 3-0. It's usually like 2-1, 3-2, like the close games.
It'll be difficult to score, to put 3 again. Argentina is solid. But a very good matchup I would like to see is the Leandro guy, the Argentine center back, against Harry Kane. Harry Kane is not going to play him like the Mbolos and who just stay one. Harry Kane would drop, and if he keeps dropping with Harry Kane all the way to the middle of the field, it will be a problem for Argentina. Then because he's the one that is really marshalling that Argentine defense.
Okay. I don't think I can keep up to the pace of England anyways, but I could be wrong because those guys are old. Argentina is the oldest team in the World Cup.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
I think the average age is like 35.
England. I see England just overwhelming them with energy.
Energy.
This game, I was surprised. I'm like, what is wrong with Argentina?
Yeah.
Not for that red card. I don't think we'll be talking about Argentina right now. And guess what? I'm the Swiss team. They knew. Even when Argentina scored them through the corner kick, they didn't really panic. They kept playing.
Yeah. I mean, this World Cup is very entertaining. I don't care what anybody says. There are a couple games that were boring, but it's very entertaining.
Oh, yeah. Up there. By miles, the best World Cup I've watched in my lifetime.
So Uche, not to bring you bad news, but yesterday I happened to make it to NSL last night and watch you struggle. And speaking of struggling, your team they're now officially out as far as I know. But yesterday you guys were up 1-0, and ended up losing the game 2-1. You had a chance to tie it up a PK, you know. You missed it by PK. So where's the team right now? How are you guys feeling?
Man, we're not looking good. We're not happy. It's, man, like I said, it's been a sad, night going into the morning, but we played very well. For some reason, we just couldn't score. We dominated
the entire game,
75% of that. Yeah, and everything. I don't know. There's just something wrong, man. There is just something wrong, because we've had about 2-3 games of this sort that we have either tied or lost. That we had that in the first half we should have been 3-4 goals up.
That is very true.
So there's just something, I don't know. I really, when it happens like this, you really can't blame the players because they're playing. Oh yeah, they're missing chances. It's just, goalkeepers coming up with unbelievable saves, not scoring penalty, and they just get 1-2 breaks, boom. And this, man, we literally didn't have a goalkeeper yesterday. We had to bring back one of our old veteran defenders to just put on gloves and stay in goal, because our 2 goalkeepers were absent. And if you watch the 2 goals that we conceded, any real goalkeeper will not, make those kind of errors. But it's football. We'll live with it, and we'll see. NSL is really getting interesting. Hey, we thought OGB had run away with the regular season championship. Now it's really not in their hands anymore. If Opopo wins out, Opopo ends up, and OGB has to be careful, even getting that bye. If they do not beat Warriors their next game, they may not get the bye.
Well, Warriors shocked them yesterday, right?
Yes.
Beat them 1-0.
That's the only team that has beaten OGB. Warriors.
Yes.
You got to give them credit, man. It's always good for us to talk about good progress, good things happening. Kudos to Warriors. Yeah. Rafiu, Ibrahim, Easy, man. I gotta clap for them.
Honestly, I'll applaud for them too.
Come from being the laughing stock of NSL to getting young boys together who are playing, fighting hard. Our game was still on while they were playing, but man, I was hearing the way they were screaming.
Yeah, when they scored the goal, the celebration was crazy.
At times I will leave our game, and man, I'm looking over there. I'm like, damn, this guy. The team spirit. It's, man, kudos to them and what they've built. You could tell it's like a core, a family team. Everyone, these young guys that they've have bought into the concept of the team. Is man, I really, really, really do admire them. And they're like, if you want to, put it in the footballing context, yeah, it is. They're running on a very, very, very thin budget compared to most of the other big teams. Yeah, I know.
But, during when the college season is out, then they get a lot of these college players that come back, and so they were able to contend and contest against OGB. The league is interesting in my opinion, and the playoffs are going to be even better. So don't miss out on NSL. And speaking of NSL, the veteran side, Washington All Stars is coming up as a team to beat. They gave it to Sierra Leone All Stars yesterday, 2-1. And of course, Maracana beat the Cameroon All Stars, which I'm part of. And Maracana had a good showing.
I said that was an interesting game.
Very interesting.
Goes up. The Cameroon veterans came, tied the game, went 3-2 up. Then Maracana equalized 3-3.
Yes. Beautiful free kick by Ophili. A very beautiful free kick by Ophili to tie the game. And then eventually, Maracana ended up going up 4-3, and Cameroon ran out of time. But NSL is interesting, and the veteran league is popping. So believe me, come by and watch NSL on the field. It was a lot of fun yesterday.
NSL, I'm so proud of what we're doing these days. We just had a couple of weeks ago, we had the event at DC. We had the health clinic, and now NSL is bringing the final World Cup final watch party. So on the 19th, the day of the final, it's going to be a party. It's a celebration of football. come out. It's indoor, so you don't have to worry about getting hot in the middle of the afternoon. It's at the Metro Point Hotel. You can see it on your screen. So you don't have to be a player to be there. You don't have to be a member of NSL. We open it up to everybody. There will be food, drinks, celebration, DJ, music after, wear your favorite jersey and then come have fun with us. NSL is where it's happening. If you're in the DMV and you're not watching the game with us that day, then I don't know what you're doing.
And note that NSL Media is going to be present. We're going to have a table and we're going to pass some random interviews. So come there, have fun. It's going to be a blast. Uche Suya is going to be around. We're going to have foods, bites, drinks, and watch the World Cup finale. After that, depending on whom you're rooting for, we'll celebrate football, and then we'll go on a depression mode after that.
Well, I mean, the club starts soon after that. Literally 3 weeks after that, all the club starts.
3 weeks is long.
Matter of fact, I think this weekend championship in England starts. So, and then
that's not fair to these players. Come on. That's not fair to these players.
Yeah, we need a break. Millions of dollars.
The most they will get is probably 2 weeks. The guys that are in the World Cup, they will get 2 weeks. Some of them 10 days, and they got to report back and get ready. That's why when people complain about how much money players make, I'm like, you don't understand the sacrifice. You have to be in to understand. For let's say you play 15 years of your career, that's 15 years of birthdays, weddings, sacrifice away.
Now you're missing out on Thanksgiving parties.
Yes. So the money is worth it. You deal with injury, loneliness, emotional, stress of not even having time of your control. Somebody telling you what to do every minute. So, hey, they deserve it, but it is what it is. We celebrate and we enjoy. We love the game as spectators. We enjoy all this football. So,
yeah, just a little nugget there. 25% of coaches that coach the World Cup have been fired or resigned.
Yes.
Because it's crazy. It's like a short-term deal. You go for 1 or 2 years. After that, no success, you're let go. And the coaches carry the money that they signed with. And, man, being a coach is really something, I'm telling you.
Coincidentally, about 25 of EPL, La Liga, Serie A coaches get fired every year.
And they switch teams.
And
they get fired and they go to the next team.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's a crazy job.
It's a coaching cartel. Trust me.
Yes. It is.
We need to get one for Bendel, though.
The team will fire them, another team will take them. I'm like, come on, man.
Oga Uche, Bendel is one of those World Cup coaches.
Are you shaking your head? You can afford it. Don't worry. You can afford it.
Yeah, it's been a nice one. Yeah,
it's been great. We hope to see you Sunday, July 19 at Metro Point.
Yeah, all right. Wherever it is that you're watching the semifinals tomorrow, do not forget to like, watch, and subscribe NSL full time, because we're going to talk about it and we're going to look at our picks. Kudos and good luck to both semifinalists, all 4 semifinalists.
All right, bye, everyone.